It is 3 in the morning and you are awake again. The house is quiet. The world is asleep. But your mind is loud and it is back in the same place it always goes. Their face, their voice. The way they used to hold you like you were the only thing in this world that mattered. You hate that you remember. You hate that after everything they did, after the lies, after the nights you cried yourself to sleep, after the moment your whole world cracked open, you still think about them. You have tried everything. You stayed busy. You told yourself you were over it. You even believed it for a while. But then a song plays, or you drive past that place, or the silence gets too loud, and there they are again, living in your chest like they never left. Tonight, I need you to stay with me, because what you are about to hear is going to change the way you understand your own heart. You are not thinking about them because you are weak. I need you to hear that. You are not thinking about them because you want them back. You are thinking about them because your heart was cut open and it was never stitched closed. When someone you loved with everything you had looks you in the eyes and chooses to betray you, something inside you doesn't just break. It splits. One half remembers the warmth, the laughter, the way your soul felt at home with them. The other half remembers the cold, the lies, the moment you realized you meant nothing to the person who meant everything to you. And now those two halves are fighting each other every single night inside your chest. That is why the thoughts keep coming back. Not because you are foolish, not because you loved wrong, but because your heart gave something sacred to someone who did not know how to hold it. And your soul is still trying to understand how something that felt so real could have been so hollow. There is a version of them that still lives inside you, and it is not the version that lied. It is not the version that betrayed you. It is the version that made you feel chosen for the first time in your life. The one who made you believe that maybe you were finally enough. That is the ghost your heart keeps visiting. Not the person who hurt you, but the person you thought they were. And that is the cruelest part of betrayal. It does not just take the person away from you. It takes the memory of who they pretended to be and poisons every beautiful moment you shared. The laugh that once made your chest light now makes it heavy. The words that once made you feel safe now make you feel stupid. And you are left holding two versions of the same person, wondering which one was real. The love you felt was real. It lived in you. It was yours. They may have been the lie, but your heart was always the truth. And that truth is what keeps you up at night. There is a reason the thoughts get louder at night. During the day you can hide. You fill the hours with noise and tasks and movement. But when the world goes quiet, your heart finally gets a chance to speak. And it is not saying, I miss them. It is saying, I miss who I was before they broke me. That is the ache you feel in your chest when the memories come back. It is not about them. It is about you. The version of you that believed in love without fear. The version that trusted without hesitation. The version that walked into a room and did not carry the weight of someone else's betrayal on your shoulders. You are not grieving them. You are grieving the innocence they stole from you. And that grief deserves to be felt. If this is reaching something deep inside you right now, subscribe to this channel. Not because I'm asking, but because your healing matters and there is more you need to hear tonight. There is the most dangerous thing betrayal does. It does not just leave pain. It leaves a story. And that story sounds like this. Maybe I was not enough. Maybe if I had been prettier or smarter or more patient, they would have stayed. Maybe if I had loved harder, they would not have looked somewhere else. I need you to stop that story right now. That is not your truth. That is the lie their betrayal planted inside your mind. You were enough. You were always enough. The problem was never what you lacked. The problem was what they could not recognize. Some people stand in front of the sun and still complain about the dark. That is not your failure. That is their blindness. I know there are nights when you look in the mirror and all you see is someone who was not chosen. But look closer. The person staring back at you survived the worst kind of pain and is still standing. That is not weakness. That is something most people will never understand. There is a door inside you that you have been avoiding. Behind it is everything you have been trying not to feel. The anger you swallowed because you thought being angry made you bitter. The sadness you hid because you thought crying meant you had not moved on. The questions you buried because you were afraid the answers would break you even more. That door is not your enemy, it is your exit. Every emotion you have been running from is standing on the other side waiting for you to finally say, I see you and I am ready. The moment you stop running from the pain is the moment it starts losing its power over you. You do not heal by forgetting. You do not heal by pretending it did not shatter you. You heal by walking straight into the thing that terrifies you and discovering that you are still whole on the other side. It does not feel like relief at first. It feels like falling, but you were always meant to land. There is one question that will keep you trapped for years if you let it. Why did they do it? You have asked it 1,000 times, in the shower, in the car, at 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling. And every time you ask, the silence answers with more silence. So let me save you years of searching. You will never get an answer that makes it okay. Even if they sat in front of you right now and explained every detail, it would not fill the hole because the closure you are waiting for does not live in their mouth. It lives in yours. Closure is the moment you stop asking why they did it and start telling yourself what you know to be true. I did not deserve that. I gave my best to someone who could not see it, and I am still here. Those 3 sentences hold more power than any explanation they could ever give you. Say them tonight. Say them out loud. Let your own voice be the answer your heart has been waiting for. So here is where we end tonight, but I need you to understand this is not an ending. This is the night you begin to come home. Not to a place, not to a person, but to yourself. The version of you that existed before them is still in there waiting for you to come back. I know the road feels long. I know there are nights when you wonder if the ache will ever stop. I know there are mornings when getting out of bed feels like the bravest thing you have ever done. But you are doing it. You are breathing. You are fighting a battle no one sees, and you have not given up. That is not nothing. That is everything. So tonight, let your shoulders drop. Let your chest open. Let the tears come if they need to. And then tell yourself softly, I am still here, and that is enough. If something shifted in you tonight, leave a comment finishing this sentence. I am finally letting go of. Write it down and let it leave your body. And if this channel has ever made your heart feel less alone, subscribe and send this to someone lying awake tonight needing these words. You are not broken. You are becoming.